name is Vish, and this is Adrian. You guys may know him on his YouTube blog and at Thomas Edison High School. So today we're going to show you how to properly wash your car.
To properly wash your car, you're going to need certain materials. Some of those materials include 2 towels, 2 washing mitts, a bucket with water, and certain chemicals which you can find online. I'm going to leave a link to all of these in the description. You're going to need red stuff, super Dressol, and bubbles. These materials are used to wash your car in different ways, and they do different functions, and I'll explain what their functions are. So, let's show you how to wash your car.
Okay, so first off, before you even do anything with the car, you have to lubricate it with some water.
Okay.
So, there we go. And you wouldn't want to use a certain nozzle because it's like kind of aggressive and it could
Damage
cause
your
some
car.
kind of damage to your car. So you like take off the nozzle and let the water flow like this.
So now if you have lubricated your surface, you're going to want to put on some red stuff. Red stuff is a chemical used to clean your car. It's a multi-purpose cleaner, and it usually just use this to get any, easy grime, dirt that you have on your car to get it off. So it's going to go across the entire surface and just spray it on. When you're using your chemicals, make sure to try and organize them easily. So what you're going to do is you're going to most likely just put them in spray bottles, because that's a way easier way to organize it and whatnot, to make sure that you do not get things mixed up, because there's certain dilutions that you should be using on certain things. So for example, you see that you have a lot of dirt build up towards the splash guard. So what you're going to do is spray this on, and you see it slowly gets off a majority of the grime.
Alright, now since you put the red stuff on the car, you have to wash the red stuff off the car.
This is so that you can actually wash off all of the grime that's on the car. Because the red stuff is just going to break it down, and now you have to wash it off with a set of water. See, a majority of the dirt from our early example came off after you spread the water on it. So, when you're wetting the car, make sure to continuously wet from the top down rather than the bottom up. This is so that everything just goes down together rather than something having to build up at the bottom and you continuously have to go up. 2, 1, go ahead.
After your first set of red stuff that you applied to the body of the car, you're going to apply another set.
Do it across the car again, and then you can use your foam gun to spray on top of that, so that you're getting a lot more work done with your cleaners.
When you're applying the red stuff, mostly look for like residue and dirt at the bottom of the vehicle. Like all that will come out.
Alright, after you're done applying your second coat of red stuff, you're going to go ahead and use your foam gun with your bubbles and water mixture inside and spray it all across the car. So you're going to go like
2.
After you have put your foam onto your car, whatever it is, then you're going to have to get your mitts and begin to wipe the soap in before it begins to dry. Because the sun is, if you're doing this inside the sun, what you shouldn't be doing, but due to our situation we can't do it inside, it's going to start to dry the soap, which could really mess with your end result.
It will give you dry spots, and you don't want dry spots because it's not going to look right. Your car's going to have little dots all over the car, and you're not going to like it. So let's get started to wash it.
Also, just a good reminder, make sure to always have your goggles on. Safety first when you're doing this shit. So, what you're going to do is hand wash your car. Make sure to always hand wash your car. This is due to the fact that if you do not, it poses the possibility of getting swirls, which are scratches on your car that you usually get from going to a car wash.
For example.
for example, going to a car wash. And swirls are really hard to get out, so it's just going to waste your time trying to get it out or waste your money trying to get it out. So might as well just do your own hand car wash. All right. After you have done
After you have applied the soap and
rubbed it in
all over the car, you have to wash it out before it dries up, because if it dries up, it's gonna have little stains like that, and that is not good. So we're gonna wash out the car, and we'll get right back to it. So since you washed out the car, you washed all the soap off, you're gonna have water. So you're gonna use a squeegee instead of the towels, because squeegee it takes out more of the water faster. You use the towel and the towel is gonna get damp really quickly. So you're gonna take out the squeegee and then you're gonna take out the rest of the water with the towel. Yo, come over here.
Make sure that you're always using only the rubber to make contact with the car, due to the fact that the holding side can actually cause a scratch to your car.
On the hood, you can see how much water is over there. Now, it's dry. It's like no water was even there.
Now keep in mind that when you're washing a car, you shouldn't expect all above the surface contamination to be removed during this process.
That is a whole nother situation. You have to clay bar the vehicle, then you have to wipe it out with water, and you have to wash it back, so all the contamination is already off.
We will teach you about this in the next part of the video. If you have removed all of the water from the vehicle, then you are finally done with washing your car. After you're done, make sure to clean all your materials so that you can use it again. For example, your washing mitts, don't just leave them alone. Go out, wash them, put some water in them, run it around to make sure that your mitts are clean to be used again, because if you don't wash them, it's just going to leave old contaminants that were taken off of the last car that you washed and going to put it onto the other car and possibly scratch it, causing more problems for you. 3, 2, 1. After you have finally finished wiping down the car from all the water, then you are finally done with washing your car. Keep in mind that after you wash your car, your job is not done whatsoever in the detailing process. This is due to the fact that when you're washing a car, you do not remove all the surface contaminants that are on the vehicle or can get on the vehicle. So you're going to use a different process to get the rest of the contaminants off, which we will show you in the next video.
Watch me, yo nigga, feeling like Rocky. I was climbing all these stairs and I felt like no one would care, but here I am, up high on my rise. Now I'm rising. I know you see me flexing on top of the pyramid. All these kids is thinking, how did he do it? What the hell he running? Watching me like it's TV. Sharp onto the world like Alfini. I got a vision, but tell me who's seen me.
Vision. I'm just a nigga with a vision.